Listen to me. To get support, especially total support, you got to give commitment first. You know how many times people expecting total support from their parents, coaches, leaders, boss, family members, and they be like, hey man, I need your support. Only if you give me support, I will do the things that I am dreaming about doing. Only if I get support, I can truly unleash the potential in myself. And they are expecting support from different people before they even make a commitment. That's a romantic thinking, you know what I'm saying? So if you are working at a place, if you're working in an organization, for example, and you want the best leader, the best mentor to coach you, you don't just say, that person should coach me, that person should mentor me, then I will be successful. Well, that's not how life and business works, unfortunately. You make a commitment first, meaning you show up early, you stay late. That's a commitment. You continue to do the things that you don't want to do, you don't feel like doing, but regardless, you still do it anyway. You're showing your coach, you're showing your mentor, you're showing your parents, you're willing to go out of your way and have the discipline to do things that you don't want to do. So you are making a commitment. You are willing to go the extra mile. If something requires you to put in 6 hours on that particular project, you are putting 16 hours. You're showing your boss, you're showing the person that you want to be mentored by. You're showing to your parents why you deserve for them to pay for your private lesson, to hire a private basketball coach to coach you. You have to commit first. You have to show first. That's how you get total support. Let me ask you a question. Would you, I'm talking about you now, would you pay for a $2,000 private lesson for your son to go learn how to play basketball with a private coach if your son, let's just say if your son, only shows up when he feels like showing up? Would you want to continue to pay the $2,000 on a monthly basis if he simply just like needs to be motivated every single day by you, and half the time he doesn't even want to do it? At the end, I don't think you will continue to pay the $2,000 a month. You'll do it at the beginning, but you won't do it after a few months later when you realize that your son is not committed, right? So he ain't gonna get the total support from you now on paying for that private lesson, right? Same thing, would you drive your daughter an hour away to one of the best private school that you want your daughter to get into, and she finally got into, is $33,000 a year, and would you pay for that private school tuition on an annual basis if you find out your daughter keeps skipping classes? At the end, you'd be like, oh, okay, you don't want to go to school, let's just go get a job, right? That's how life and business work. I'll give you an example. I started the insurance business when I was 20 years old. I got my insurance license at the age of 21 years old. I didn't get any total support from my mother. I didn't get any total support from my brother, you know? And today, my mother is my biggest fan, biggest Raven fan. I took her on a lot of amazing exotic trips with my company all over the world. And at the beginning, I had to show her I'm committed to the industry. I'm committed to be an entrepreneur. I'm committed to be in sales. I have to show her success, right? And another example is that my brother, that is really my partner running the company with me, and he graduated from MIT. Graduated from MIT years ago. I had to recruit him into my company. But before I recruited him, I had to show him that I'm committed to this industry. I'm committed to what I do, regardless how he feels, regardless he believes in me or not at the beginning. I was showing up on many days when I don't feel like showing up. At the end, I have to show him a paycheck of results, of consistent work ethic, of paying the price early, learning how to sell, being in an industry that has unlimited income potential based on my own efforts, also on efforts of other people that I develop. And then eventually he said, you know what, you're right. You know, what you're doing is amazing. What you're doing is great. I'm in with you now. but it took years later before he gave me that total support. I had to give my commitment first. So if any one of you listening to my message today, you want to get support from anybody, remember this: don't expect to get any support, especially total support from anyone, until you give your 100% commitment first. If today you enjoy and learn a lot of golden nuggets out of this message, short message, post a comment below and share this video to anyone that you believe are looking for total support from their peers, from their coaches, from their mentors, and from their parents, and from the people that they truly love. Take care. JW here, and see you next time. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.